guys, we're back for week 4. Can you believe it? We're 4 weeks in already. Now this week, as promised, we are actually using the assistance of a foam roller this week. So last couple of weeks we didn't have any equipment. This week we're using this piece of equipment, which you can find at most gyms, I would say, or you can pick one up. Very, very inexpensive, but very beneficial. So this is going to help us break up any tight tissue that we have, which is going to help restore our bodies to their optimum form and going to improve our way of life, which is what this is all about. So to start with, we're going to do one of the classic rolls on our glute, which is our big butt muscle, which tends to get quite tight if we're doing exercise like squats and so forth, or if we're just sitting down for a lot of our day. So if we're sedentary, this is going to help us as well. So let's come down on the floor, and all we're going to do is sit on it, and then we're going to cross our leg, and the leg that we've crossed over, that's the side we're going to lean to onto that butt cheek, and we're just going to roll the length of that butt cheek up and down, and we're going to be here for 2 minutes. So just breaking up that tight tissue. If this is too intense, we can use our arms to lift off a bit of our body weight. If we need to get more intensity, we're going to relax our arms and sink deeper into the roller. So 2 minutes on each side. That's already 4 minutes down. All right, next one we're going to do is the front part of our legs, so our quad and our hip flexor. We want to really kind of loosen that muscle that gets tight, that tends to restrict us in our hips a little bit and tightens up our back as well. So we're down on the floor, and right at my hip crease, I'm going to start there. I'm going to roll all the way up to just above my knee and roll all the way back down. And I'm going to have constant motion for 1 minute on each side. However, if this is too intense, we can put both legs on at the same time, and that eases up some of the intensity. But otherwise, we're doing 1 minute on one leg, 1 minute on the other leg. And then we're going to adjust it just slightly. We're going to have that roller now a bit more horizontal, and we're going to do the inner thigh, which is our adductors. And once again, we're going to roll the length of the inner thigh. 1 minute on one side, 1 minute on the other side, which means combined with that quad roll, that's 2 minutes each leg. So 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there. That's another 4 minutes. We just got one more stretch to do, and we're going to use the wall for this one. So this is a nice stretch for our hips, but especially for our upper and our middle back, to get a bit more range of motion happening and to release some tension in our upper back. So to get into it, that's going to be the trickiest part, but once we're in it, it's fine. I'm going to spin my legs up on the wall so I look like I'm in a deep squat. So my feet are shoulder width apart, my knees are bent, my shins are nice and straight. And then with this one here, I'm going to get that roller. I'm just going to tuck it behind my upper back. So I'm going to lean forward. There we go. And then when I'm in this position here and it's just across the top of my shoulder blades, I'm going to raise my arms up in the air and I'm going to let my upper torso stretch open. So I'm still engaging in my core. I'm not arching my lower back too much. I'm still bracing, but I'm still breathing in this position here. And it's a nice opener. Now, if this one's a little bit too intense to begin with, we can scale this one. And all we're going to do is get rid of that roller and then sit in the same position, arms up overhead, and 2 minutes in this position here. Alrighty, so that's our last 2 minutes. That will give us our 10 minutes for the day. Once again, these ones work fantastic, these rollers. We just have to get into the habit of using them, and then we can see the benefit of what it does to our body. Alrighty, I'll see you next week. Bye.